Hello everyone, and welcome to Scrutinized. Wait, is this game? It's not controller for that.
Oh shit. Sad. Are you sad about it?
Casual mode, no permadeath, 5 nights total for a casual experience. Normal mode, permadeath, 10 nights total for those who want a challenge. I can't. Okay, let's just do casual mode first.
Maybe we would do nightmare, but for now let's just do casual.
When she was a kid, Luna aspired to be a superhero. Not the ones in skin-tight suits that could fly, but the ones that identified connections where others didn't. She wanted X-ray vision to observe criminals when they tried to hide from the law. Supersonic hearing to listen in on mischievous talks. Then a measure of heightened strength to restrain the guys bigger than her. This was all she craved when she was a child. As she became older, her ambitions took a more realistic approach, which seemed in direct opposition to the surreal tone the news took. The facts became the new dystopian fiction. The world grew louder each year, apparently more violent, or more visible than the year before. Her generation.
So get buckled in, because I remember this was a very long,
violent trends that saw mass incarcerations, drug wars, and serial killers studying the game.
I think I also saw 8-bit Ryu.
Luna took the analytical route in her quest for justice, feeling more at home processing case files, evidence, and connecting dots.
It smells like vanilla,
her
and
cousin,
I don't know why.
A sister almost, enrolled in the academy and became an officer of the law. Even extended family, no matter how far away, seemed to gravitate towards law enforcement. Almost as if it were in their blood. A murderer becomes a serial killer with just 2 more kills. A coworker informed her over scones and coffee one morning. This one had 3 total that day, but that number hit double digits soon enough, accumulating corpses of officers, criminal lawyers, and several field investigators to a growing pile of victims. The news on TV, becoming more unreal as the years ticked on by, ran the blue blood killer story 24/7. Luna knew about the local serial killer, more so than most thanks to all the overtime spent processing corroborative evidence for their many crimes. However, it still felt more like gossip and fabricated plot points. At least, until that phone call made something so artificial an actuality. The call came in the middle of the night, as unexpected as a bullet in the dark. Her cousin, the exemplar of a police officer, had been killed. It was just a tragically common traffic stop gone wrong, or armed robber with a weighted pistol. Maybe Luna could have mourned and pushed on, but it wasn't any run-of-the-mill incident that was so characteristic of headlines. No, it wasn't that, because life had long turned into a phantasmagoric nightmare. Officer Sarah Youngman, revered by all that mattered, died at the hands of the blue blood killer. Who he was, or who they were, remained an enigma despite their murder spree eroding through states, counties, and homes. But more than the long list of confirmed victims and possible connections Luna herself had registered and slept away, this monster killed Sarah. Somehow, that turned the boogeyman into a living, breathing threat. No longer was this tyrant a thing she filed at the end of the day. It wasn't an obsession of the media. He was here, and if not in the literal sense, then definitely in her mind. This realization gnawed at her for months after the real mourning faded. Luna's acceptance stage barely registered before she fell swiftly to anger once again, and it never genuinely went away. Luna craved a name. She wanted to know who killed the sweetest woman in the world, despite so-called dirty cops walking free. Luna needed justice. What was it about her cousin that triggered this killer in the first place? Could it be that she stood for everything a cop should be? A perfect example of morality, protectiveness, mentality, and heart? Officer Youngman was everything demanded in the ones that protected them. and Luna wouldn't allow her memory to fade away as another statistic. Day in and day out, she spent the connections she'd built up through work and rowdy Christmas parties to see if there was something no one else saw. Cop friends that never steered her wrong came up empty-handed. Family members with careers linked closer to the real action knew little else than the papers. Even the old-timers that knew things few else did all but shrugged when she pressed them for clues. She needed leads first, but there were none. So, in a last-ditch effort, she resolved to chew her boss for leeway. Luna did all she could for any little morsel of information, regardless of the fallout. Being an investigations analyst for the district attorney's office had its perks, but it only teased her for all the good it did with building an idea of who this killer was. Her boss knew what she was after, but he followed the rules as strictly as Luna did. Being shut down by him just meant there was one less layer between a law-abiding citizen and vigilante justice. With each denied application for information outside her classification, Luna saw the justice system's holes appear and broaden. Sometimes the law hindered what mattered. Progress couldn't always continue behind red tape and protocol.
I'm just gonna eat a
Perhaps
candy.
I occasionally grew my
like
finger
these,
earlier today.
rules were meant to be budged.
I occasionally grew my finger
Maybe
today
she
by
couldn't
accident
talk
and
her
I
way
did it
into
again.
databases and
Fuck.
case folders. Maybe it wasn't so easy as to read reports on other victims,
I
hoping a
hate
eureka moment hit.
how I end
If
up
she
in
were going
these
to make any
situations.
change, it
I
had to
just want
start
to
with
be from all
her,
people.
with citizens
And I had to
willing to
freaking
help.
do
Yes,
the finger.
Luna respected the law,
and do the
and she
struggle
would
of my
uphold
finger
it as
again.
Sarah would have wanted, but she couldn't stand idly by any longer. One morning, she called in sick, made flyers, and pinned them around town. She started a neighborhood watch that day, and by the next day at work, Luna couldn't think of anything else. It started with one report, then two, then 3 and 4, and more. Before she realized what was happening, her small network of retired cops and nosy neighbors had become a full-on crime watch program that spanned beyond the neighborhood, the suburbs, and into town. At times, the number of reports felt too much for one person, but for the hundreds of thousands of people less prepared for human horrors as Sarah was, Luna felt that a couple of sleepless nights was the least she could do. Luna had to get her answers somehow.
Here we go. Very.
And when you edit this, look. Okay, tell me how much that took in time. Like
8 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Don't like jump scares? Turn them off in the options menu. They'll take away the fun.
Well, I love how they say like.
I had to pause it so then you guys wouldn't see a loading screen forever.
Baby, don't hurt me. Just keep them close. I don't trust it.
Okay, so
Finally, the power came back. Like, we were like 11 in the morning without power. And it finally came back. Okay, so basically here there were like only one power plant, but then freaking Luma, that's the actual name company, took over, and now almost every day there like one power plant there that doesn't have fucking lights. Thanks, Luma, for fucking up Puerto Rico. Even though it's already more fucked than it is.
Okay, so I do have a flashlight. Okay, I think that means that it's locked now. So I'll turn off the flashlight. What's in here? That's why I would have preferred a controller. I'm not used to playing it on the computer. Okay, lock that one. What's in here? Okay, so that's the power breaker. Oh, so that's her sister. I mentioned her in the intro. Okay, lock that. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Okay. Question: have you ever had like a reoccurring dream, or
Yeah.
like there like this one specific character that you know far too well always appear like in almost every dream, like for like an entire week? Did that happen to you once?
Okay.
Because it did for me. It did for me, and you
So she
know
said
far
to.
too.
I can't read that.
Hold on. Okay, last night I thought I heard something outside my house, so I promptly checked my security camera to see what it was and saw a strange man creeping around. Unsure of what this person was doing snooping around outside, I shined the camera light on them to get a better look at who it was. After Kitty being caught, he ran off, but after checking the footage a couple of times, his face seemed so similar. No, so familiar. It dawned on me after the fact that he watched the description of the man police were after for a murder. It's our duty as members of the watch to keep the community safe and aware of what's going on. I recommend everyone share this message to monitor your camera and if available, use your camera light to deter any suspicious person away from your property.
Okay, I made it to where I can read now. As of today, we've notified the agency about a potential suspect we believe is involved in a sex trafficking ring. Our suspicion comes from the disappearance of a number of female victims and eyewitness account of one woman who was able to escape. We know that the man operates alone and at night specifically. He is around 6 feet tall, bald, white, medium build, and has a forearm tattoo. We'd like to stress this message specifically to the women, as you could be his next target. Based on the track record, it seems as if he has looking kidnap women exclusively. It also come to my attention that the builder who developed many of the homes in this area cut some corners. Many of the reports point to compromised window locking mechanisms as the culprit behind the unwanted entries. Security is key here. Leave your lights on. Ensure your windows are locked. Okay.
I feel like this is like total like an introduction to everything.
I'm super busy. Okay. Lights throughout the house are randomly turning off without me touching any of the switches. Also, I leave my security camera light on too long. The breaker trips. I'd like to quote you and you as soon as possible to get this fixed. Thank you, Luna. I'm super busy in the next few weeks. In the meantime, I suggest flicking the light switches on and off a few times to get them to turn on. There's probably a short, loose wire for the camera light lets you burst to avoid flipping the breaker. Sounds like it's drawing more power than your breaker was rated for. Okay.
Camera time, y'all.
Wait, hold on.
Why does this give me like sort of an FNAF vibe, like the glitching?
Okay, so
Okay, finally.
what is that? I think that means I need
To check everything.
I need to check
No,
internet.
Oh yeah. Make sure to check the windows along the way. Trigger the light switch. Never mind.
I
healing.
I can't move as I'm doing this.
There we go.
Okay. Okay, so now what?
Maybe keep on checking the reports.
Report desk. Okay, suspicious person report. Max's bartender recently went all the girls. What? I just heard a sound. Oh my god.
Maybe the generator ran out.
Okay. Okay, so social spy name.
I think we gotta put up. Never mind.
Beaumont. Free drinks, verse 20. So I guess points to Max. They could also be lying. Those girls were claiming they were targeted specifically. Okay.
So yeah.
Control C. I think it's the root kit. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very paranoid.
I can imagine. When you forget that you can close the door behind you.
Wait. Apparently that's how Baldy gets in.
What?
If you leave the lights off.
So constantly. Okay, search history. Let's check the search history.
What are the best dogs to get if you are away? Good lawyers, steps to prove being framed for a crime. What to do when getting questioned by the police.
Oh yeah, that's evidence. Let's see if we can find more.
Okay.
Wait, it's behind the phone. No. The Max spin out. They put it there. Or whatever. Yeah. Okay, be honest. How do I like characters? How if Michael was framed for murder, how will he react? Like for a murder that he did not do.
To be honest, I don't think he's suspicious.
He's not sus.
Yep, okay, he's good. Okay, now let me out.
Kitchen lights.
Where's the light switch?
There. Like, I know it's late at night, but well, does it actually do it like over the day? Like,
Okay, so who's this next person? Actually, hold on. Security cameras.
Okay, you know those TV shows like example Friends, Dog with a Blog. Okay, if our characters were in one of those, who will be who?
What?
Okay, you know. Okay, have you seen Dog with a Blog?
Yeah.
Okay, you know basically what. So it's like a public family. I really don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, our highlight characters. Who will be who? Like who will be like the serious one? Who will be like the camera? Who will be like the wreck? I would likely that will be Amber.
20
The
to
one
30. Hair brown, gender male. Eyes hazel. Hernando Serrato. Clear. Control C. Control V. Shit.
You fucked up.
Control C. IME. Noble versus Tadell. Oh, okay.
Check the lights. On. Thank you.
Okay, that's locked.
Okay, so. Okay, so if our characters were like in a show like that, who will be the protagonist of the entire show? Who? I really want it to be Michael because it will be freaking hilarious how he like reacts to basically everything, every form of shit that's going around him.
Hold on. Okay, go back. Need to go.
But hey, oh fuck! My phone almost fell off the desk. Jesus Christ. But yeah, if if Michael were in a TV show like that, he would be the main protagonist. he needs to finish it and finish all the bullshit he will be in. But imagine like the premise would be like that he meets Sapphire and then out of nowhere he like gets into crazy shenanigans with Sapphire family, like Amber doing like some crazy stuff like they have taking care of a wild animal like it that like escaped like a zoo, like a freaking tiger. She'd be like, I'm taking care of this cat. Michael, what the fuck, Amber? That's a tiger. Amber, correction, tigers are a type of cat, so it's still a cat. Where do I want to end it?
Okay.
So he's fake his ID.
So he always like a chill, friendly dude, but I saw him a few days ago up close, and he has flaky, almost scaly skin. He appeared to be in a trance and didn't even notice me. We usually chat for a few minutes, and he didn't come up for it. And he didn't seem up for it. Well, I am concerned. The thing bothering me is what happened last night. He had one of his friends over, and they were chatting and having a good time. Next thing I know, his friend was on the ground. Hernando seemed to laugh about it before dragging his friend inside the house. Does kava cause liver damage? Getting sick of kava, course. I'm scared.
You think this is just me listening to everything? Look at me in FNAF. I get scared when I just hear like the jump scare sounds.
What to take for an upset stomach? Which Pacific Isle produces the best kava? Kava myths. Back pictures. I mean,
we gotta check his the face phone for evidence. Remember, we gotta check the other phone.
I think Jared. Yeah, man, looking forward to it. Been working reverse tolerance, and I'm still barely feeling effects. You passed out. You were looking tired anyway, so I saw it coming. Couldn't help but laugh, though. Oh, okay. He seems innocent. Yep. Okay. And I'm gonna check to make sure no one's behind me. Okay, there's a plane going overhead. Okay, so security cameras. What was that?
I have no idea. Oh fuck, the generator went out.
Go. Turn on. To be honest, I don't know why the bathroom would be affected, since it doesn't have any windows,
But still. He might hide in there. And when we need the detective, we open the door and he just there, we like, hello.
Still. Okay.
What do I like this?
Security camera. back. Okay. I won't be able to get anything. Oh my gosh. Everything's freaking me the fuck out.
I can imagine.
Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this out. Unknown. Okay, so sex is male. Height 5'6". Hair brown. Eyes blue. Age 20 to 30. Okay, search. We already did Max.
We still have his info open. Like, do we close that since we already did him, or?
Oh yeah.
Don't forget his phone
I
too.
assume it'd be Ralph.
Let's check him. Before that, I like the let's like close
Coming
the
down
phone.
from the roof of my house.
It's because like all the other infos, like the other phones, all that. We don't want
Okay,
to have the screen full.
so
Uh-huh.
Ralph Cabral. Okay.
Maybe that's not his real name. We need some rest. Night 2. Here we go.
Oh, I didn't finish all of them in time. I mean, I survived.
Yeah, but still.
Why? Oh, okay.
Gotta close him.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Forgot what.
That the light was off. On.
Keep flickering. There you go.